So a few videos ago, I actually roasted the hell out of Chilled and his outfit. Unfortunately, the Frieza race, they are no stranger to bad designs, I guess. And the worst design coming from Universe 7 for a Frieza race character, in my most humble opinion, is Mecha Frieza. Now, Mecha Frieza was a cool character in theory, but he was quickly usurped by Meta Cooler, which is a lot cooler. No pun intended, I know. It's almost like they gave Frieza the hand-me-down upgrades. They kind of made him look like something you'd find at Goodwill or a Salvation Army. And when I first watched these set of episodes a long time ago, 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, I really just remember it being badass because of this dude right here, Trunks. He made this episode memorable, these episodes memorable. They made them cool, and everything that I remember from this little bit of Dragon Ball came from my memory of Trunks. I never really was one to think that Mecha Frieza was cool. It was always Trunks. But in this Dragon Ball fan manga, we find out what happens when Trunks doesn't show up and Goku shows up late. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you never miss an episode. And these are today's end of video squad winners. Now, as I explained yesterday, I picked these three at random from yesterday's video. These are the ones that made it to the end of yesterday's video and put a comment in the comment section. So when you make it to the end of this video, drop a hashtag end of video squad in the comment section, and for my next video you may have a chance to be showcased at the start of it.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Today we get another gem from Dragon Ball Multiverse. This is a special after the whole Bra incident where, you know, everyone's trying to dogpile on Bra because she's become far too powerful and evil. So we take a little break and go into one of these specials. Dragon Ball Multiverse is broken up into the main story and little side stories from different universes. This is a universe where Trunks doesn't show up and Goku shows up late. So as we begin this chapter, the first thing that screams at me is how similar, if not exactly the same, this whole story structure is to Resurrection of F. Resurrection of F, Goku and Vegeta are gone. Frieza has to deal with Goku's friends, and he sends the Frieza Force to not only kill Goku's friends, but ultimately wipe out as much of the planet as possible. But Resurrection of F basically is what would have happened with the Mecha Frieza storyline if it wasn't cut short. I know, I'm going to hell for all these puns. So King Cold and Frieza are standing in front of their ship, and they got their henchmen right behind them. Remember this guy? Yeah, that's the guy that shot first. And Frieza gives the order to exterminate all the humans before Goku arrives, because Goku is supposed to arrive in 3 hours time. So Frieza's like, I'm not gonna just sit around and do nothing. We're gonna be productive today and kill as many humans as possible. And Vegeta even tells the Z Fighters if this plan succeeds, this is the end of the world. So Frieza gives the order, the henchmen go flying in all different directions, and the Z Fighters go and try to stop them from wherever they're going to be. But the trick here is to use as little ki as possible because they don't want to give themselves up and give their power levels up before Frieza has a chance to let his guard down, because once Frieza lets his guard down, well, as we've seen from Resurrection of F, Farmer with a shotgun could take him down. They go north, but Krillin and Gohan are there to put an end to their careers, and this guy was prematurely let go. These dudes are heading out west, but they unfortunately end up crossing paths with one of the most badass Dragon Ball Z characters of all time, and this is my favorite panel in this entire chapter. I said it before and I'll say it again, I absolutely adore stretchy arms. I love stretchy arm attacks. They're so unique and really only something that you mainly see in Dragon Ball and, you know, One Piece. They just do such a good job here, and I love it. I love the way they look, and we don't even just have Piccolo in this scene. We have the champ, the GOAT, before Dragon Ball Super, Tien jumps in and he's just taking these guys out one by one. So of course Yamcha would be the one to mess things up, because over here in the east, this city, I'm assuming East City, Yamcha uses an attack that requires ki, and this is going to tip off Frieza that, yeah, their henchmen are being taken out by the Z fighters. So the element of surprise is gone, and it's all Yamcha's fault, which is not surprising. Whoa, 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 Bulma, calm the fuck down. You're not gonna be repping Yamcha for long, because you're about to switch sides to my man Vegeta over here. So yeah, don't be thinking that Yamcha, his screw up, is made better by the fact that Vegeta really isn't doing anything right now. So with the Z fighters exposed, it's up to Piccolo to jump in and try to take out Frieza, because they really just need to buy time. And Piccolo tells Gohan this telepathically. He tells him that there is a certain amount of time before his father gets here, so all they gotta do is keep Frieza busy until that happens. But this is a lot easier said than done, and you can see here why. Even though I don't like the way that Frieza looks in this, he is more powerful than all these guys put together. Now, is he more powerful than he was back in the Frieza saga? Well, I don't think so. I think he would be weaker because he's damaged, but you guys, you power scalers out there, go ahead in the comment section and let me know, is Mecha Frieza stronger than full power Frieza at the end of the Namek saga? Let's go ahead and battle out down there. But yeah, back to Piccolo getting punched in the face. He got punched in the face, and now he's on the ground, and he's about to die. But Gohan comes in here clutch, trying to catch my man Frieza off guard, and then Goku is here. I think he used instant transmission. I don't know. I guess he used instant transmission, so he yells at Frieza, stop that, and Frieza, instead of killing Gohan with the attack, ends up hitting Goku first. After a mass explosion, it looks like Goku is gone because his power level is gone, and even King Cold's like, that's all it was, one attack. Frieza doesn't buy it. He thinks that Goku's hiding somewhere and he's trying to evade detection. But then Yamcha comes out here, Wolfang Fist style, trying to take down Frieza. And Yamcha actually looks like he's a little badass here. I don't know how he got all the way from East City to here in such a short period of time, but, you know, let's not ask these important questions here. So, of course, you know, Frieza dodges that. But then we get an explanation of what just happened. That wasn't Goku. That was not Goku. Goku was not the one that just got incinerated. That was Puar. That's right. Can we get an RIP Puar in the comment section below, guys? This is a sad day for all of us. Puar transformed the Goku to distract Frieza, and he paid for it with his life. So, RIP Puar. Let's go ahead and do a moment of silence. So Frieza's not buying any of this, and he is pissed, but he doesn't have time to be pissed for long because he gets hit with an attack from real Goku. And you can tell this is real Goku because, you know, he's sporting his yard rat clothes. He is here for business, and he used the instant transmission, which is what I would assume he would use, seeing as how he knew the ability. But he also knew that Frieza kind of outpaced him to get to planet Earth. Like, he was heading to planet Earth really fast. Not sure if that was only in the dub or not, but yeah, so Goku probably ended up using this without Trunks in the timeline. He probably would have just used instant transmission, trying to get here as fast as possible. And now Goku is here to whoop some ass. Come on, Goku, come on. He's like, man, I could have came here the entire time, but you guys seem to be doing just fine. Okay, Puar lost his life. People, Earthlings, could have died very savagely, and Goku's like, nah, y'all got it. I'll take the 3-hour skate here. But once he saw that, you know, Gohan was gonna die, he used instant transmission to get here. So Goku is playing these games, man. He gotta stop playing these games with everyone's lives. Frieza probably realizes at this point that Goku is probably stronger than him, so he uses the same ability to try to take down Earth. I don't know why he's using the small version of this, because in the Namek Saga, he used a small version because he had a little bit of ki, and so that led to the whole 5 minutes that probably was like 15-20 minutes of the planet dying. But in here, he should be able to use the really big version like he did against Trunks. So this is just a continuity thing that my mind catches, that, you know, not every Dragon Ball fan manga is perfect, but sometimes you just gotta point out things like this. Goku turns Super Saiyan, he ain't having that, and he rushes up and he disintegrates Frieza. And let me tell you that I may not like Mecha Frieza, I really don't, but God bless Mecha Frieza, because if we didn't have him in continuity, we wouldn't have this panel of seeing him getting disassembled and destroyed, blown up in pieces. And I just gotta thank the writers, the creators of Dragon Ball Multiverse for giving me this, because this looks awesome. Well guys, that is the end of the video. For those of you guys who made it to this part of the video, you have now entered one of the most esteemed Dragon Ball communities out there, and that is the End of Video Squad community. So I want to give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much. This is Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.